Right, teaching Dan to play Magic using Jumpstart packs. So these are awesome. Any kind of Jumpstart, not just Marvel, but you can open 2 packs, shuffle them together, and they're good to play straight away. They're specifically designed for a quick game or Jumpstart. So remove that one. A bunch of cards. They come with lands ready to go. You'll need those. You'll find out why in a minute.
I've got blue there.
Blue and I got reds all round, so we're playing just reds. Alright.
Ah, Kingpin. Sick.
Okay, so they're specifically designed to just put 2 together, like so. Now all the lands are put together, so they do require a good shuffle. I'll help you. Okay, so before we begin, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. So, in your deck you're going to find cards that look like this, or anything that says land. So they all go in one basket, right? They're all the same. You'll find out what they do in a minute. Then you're going to have creatures, bunch of creatures. You're going to have enchantments. They're like spells. Instants. What else we got in here? That is about it. So, as an example, this is like currency. This is what you're going to use to play each card, and each one has a cost in the top right corner. Okay, so really simple. If it says 2, you need at least 2, and so on. 1, 2, 5. Right. This colour, yeah, added together. This means you can have any colour. This specifically means you need at least 1 red. In this deck, this is all red, so for me it's going to be really easy. You have black and blue, so if you have 1 black land and 1 blue land, you can still play this as long as you've got 1 black. Really easy. Then you've got creatures, which are going to come in and effectively do something or try and chip away at your life total. You've got enchantments and you've got instants. Instants can be played instantly, so at any point. Whenever you've done something, I can respond by doing something with an instant. Enchantments need to be done in your turn. Alright?
So I can do that whilst you're doing...
I can do something in my turn and you can do it whilst I'm doing it. But you couldn't do that with enchantment unless it says flash, but that's just making it more complicated. Generically though, you should only be able to do most of these in your turn. Then you've got a whole bunch of keywords. So if there's a paragraph or if there's a sentence, it requires reading, and there's a famous saying in Magic, and it's reading the card explains the card, and it really does quite literally. But there are keywords that you kind of need to know what they do. So, in principle, a creature comes down and it has to stay there until my next turn before I can attack with it. However, haste, the very literal meaning of the word, means I can do something with it the first turn I play it. You won't have haste because it's not associated all that much with black cards, so you'll have to wait until your next turn before you can attack. So we're going to play open for a minute and we're going to do a walk through. So if you lay your cards the other way than you normally would. Huh? Yeah. Alright, so normally you play face down and we wouldn't know what we've got. In this instant, we're going to play open just so that I can talk you through it. So you're going to draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're always going to start with 7. I'm going to play open like this. Okay, so what I like to do is filter them into lands and not lands to see whether or not I want to keep the hand like this. And you have 2 lands as well.
Oh, what's the sorcery?
The sorcery is the same as an instant but can only be done in your turn. Okay? So, so it has a temporary effect, it does something temporarily and then it goes away. An enchantment stays on the battlefield. both can only be done in your turn.
Okay.
Right?
So that will go on forever.
This is an enchantment aura, so yes, it'll stay on the battlefield forever, but it'll attach to a creature. Right? So, you typically roll to go first, but in this example, I'll let you go first. So, you can play one land per turn, and your game would normally start with you playing your land.
But I thought I needed those to get them.
You do. So,
Oh, so you've got to play them first.
yes,
So
that's
they're
it. So,
like tokens.
they're almost like your currency or like your money that you would spend to cast your creature or
Is there
your
a limit
spell.
to how many you can have in play?
No, but you can only, unless something tells you otherwise, you can only play one per turn. So you played your land. You then see if you can do anything with that land. Have you got anything that costs 1 mana? You have 1 spell,
Yeah.
and then you decide whether you want to do it. So target creature gains vigilance until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card. You don't have a creature, so you probably shouldn't play this right now, right?
But would I be better to play that one? 'Cause it's got like words.
Yeah. So you could play this one, and this one says it enters tapped.
No idea what that means.
So it enters tapped. As it enters, choose a colour other than black. You would choose blue, meaning that when you do get to use it, it says add black or 1 mana of the chosen colour. So now this will tap for black or blue, but it says it enters tapped. So the cost of it being a better land is that you can't use it the turn that you play it. It comes in tapped. But you can't spend it on anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right?
So that would be the better play.
Yes. Then it'll go to my turn. I'm in a similar situation and I have a similar land. Does a similar thing. Yeah, it's a full art, it's bougie. So mine will enter tapped as well, meaning I can't use it. I'm supposed to have drawn a card. So at the start of your turn you draw a card.
So I get one.
Now no, you don't because you went first. Now it goes back to your turn, now you would draw a card. Same thing would happen, you get the opportunity to play a land if you want.
Oh, this is shit. So I would because I want.
Yeah. So there's a phase that's called untap. That means like that.
Yeah.
Upkeep. Check everything's alright and that nothing needs to happen. Draw. So you're supposed to, before you drew your card, you're supposed to just untap, meaning that you can spend it again. Draw your card for your turn, which you did,
Yeah.
and then you're going to play your land. This is a
Can I
normal
play it
land.
That way or that way?
This is a normal land, so a normal land enters and you can use it straight away that turn. So right now you have 2 that
Yeah.
you can spend to do whatever you want. So if you've got anything that costs 2. Yep. Yep.
Am I better off waiting so I can get this dude? Or do I
You can
just-
do that again next turn. This stays forever.
Okay.
They just tap out. So in order to play that, you need to tap to represent that you've spent them, i.e. they can't be used again. So you've tapped your 2, you've paid the cost. It says sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So we'll get to that later on, but for now you play your creature. It doesn't have haste, so you can't do anything else this turn. It goes to my turn. So I would untap, check that nothing needs to happen in my upkeep, and then draw a card. I drew my card. I'll play my land for turn. I'll check if I can use any of that. Now I have a creature that I can spend that costs 2 mana. So I'm going to tap 2 to represent that I've spent it on playing this dude.
Yeah.
Now my dude says haste. He does say a load of other stuff. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell I can pay 1. When I do, target creature with haste can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. Doesn't matter right now, but what matters is I have a creature with haste, so I can attack. And to attack, we do the same thing we do with our lands. We represent we're attacking by tapping it. It says it's coming to attack you. Now you have a choice. You have a creature. Now you can either choose to block my creature or let me attack you. If you let me attack you, the power is going to come off of your life total. So we start on 20 life. Scott, pass me 2 life counters. We start on 20 life. If you don't block, this creature is going to hit you for 2 and you're going to go down to 18.
Yeah.
Represented by a life counter or a dice.
So these are spin downs.
These are spin downs, so you have up to 20 on it.
Few more
So,
If you choose to block,
yeah.
your power tackles my defense or my toughness, and my power hits your defense. So in this example, if you choose to block, both of our creatures will die, because your 2 will kill my 2 was higher than your 1, they'll both
Would
die.
I still lose a life as well?
You won't lose a life if you block.
Just the monster.
Yeah.
I take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage, no blocks. So then you'll go to 18 because the 2 come off of your life, and that'll be the end of my turn. Now we go to your turn. So untap. Check that anything needs to happen, nothing needs to happen. Draw. Okay. So now, if you want, you can play a land. So you should go to 3 lands. You don't have any, so you can't. So you're stuck on 2. And now, you can...
So can I bring him in?
So that's an instant, you can do that anytime.
Oh yeah, it's not enough.
You can use it as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. So you haven't got an artifact, so to cast that spell you'd have to tap 2 and sacrifice your creature. If you did, you get to draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. A treasure is like one of these, but that once you've used it once, it's gone.
It's probably not the best thing then.
It's almost like saying you spend 2, cast this, create a treasure, on your next turn you'll have an extra land, you'll be in front, effectively. So for 2 mana, and you get rid of 1 card,
Yeah.
you can kill my dude.
So hold on, what's mana? Oh, it's lands.
Yeah. For 2 of your currency,
Yeah.
you can play this. You'd have to get rid of another card, and you could get rid of this and deal 2 damage to me.
But then I'd have no... Do they just go? Or do
No, they stay forever. They untap in your next turn.
So yeah, let's do that one now.
Okay, so you have to tap 2 mana to cast your spell. Then it says you have to discard a card or sacrifice a creature. You're going to get rid of a card. That goes to your graveyard. So that now acts effectively like I've killed it. It's in the graveyard. You can't use it. And then you can resolve the spell, which says kill this.
Yeah.
It goes to my graveyard, and I lose 2 life. And that's the end of your turn. Oh no, sorry, you can attack if you want.
Well, I just tap your life directly, do I?
I have nothing to stop it, so it will just hit me. So you have to tap it. Say that it's attacking.
It's attack.
I have no defense. I lose 2
Where's
life.
this go? That just died.
That's gone forever. It's like an instant, but it can only be done in your turn. Good.
I got this instantly.
You can't. You've got no money to spend. My go.
Yep.
So you untap. Check that anything needs to happen. Nothing needs to happen, and I draw a card. I, like you, have no additional land just now, so I only have what's in front of me. Oh, I do have a creature. I can tap 2, and I can play the taxi driver, aka Spider-Man. This hasn't got haste, so that'll be the end of my turn, and it goes to your turn. You would untap. Upkeep. You have to untap this as well. Check anything needs to happen. It doesn't. Draw. You get to play your land for your turn, and now you can spend 3 if you wish.
Spend these 3 then.
Yep. And that says that when it enters, return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand. So you check your graveyard. Do you have anything that says villain? You don't. But if you did, you'd be able to bring it back to your hand. It says villain spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. You don't have any there to cast, but if you draw 1, it's going to be 1 cheaper. This come in this turn, so it can't do anything. You can attack with this one if you wish, but I now have a 3/1 blocker.
So,
If I choose to block, they will both die. If I don't choose to block, I will take 2 damage.
so your 3 doesn't really mean anything right now.
Until I choose to block. If you attack, it goes to my choice, and I can choose whether I defend or not.
Okay, so either we both die or we die.
We both die. If you attack and I block,
Yeah.
both will die. Because my 3 hits your 1,
Yeah.
your 2 hits my 1, they both die. If I don't block, this survives, but I will take 2 damage.
Yeah, you'll attack you.
Okay, I won't block, so I'm going to go to 14 over here. And then it goes to my turn. Untap. Check that anything needs to happen. It doesn't. Draw a card. I now have my 3rd land. And now I've got 3 to spend. I think...
Ah, so I should be looking now and see what my next play is whilst draw.
Yeah, really. So I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna tap 1 to play this one. This is an enchantment. So when it enters, it attaches to a creature. Like this. And then normally, an enchantment aura benefits your creature. So in this case, it gives it something called First Strike and +1 on its power. I'm then going to tap 2. And this one is an instant that says that I can deal 3 damage to any creature. To any target, so I could just do it to your face. I'm going to target your creature.
It just does.
It will die. And it'll go to your graveyard. I'm then going to attack. Because you have no blockers, I now know that I have 3 plus the 1, which is 4, coming
so he
straight
can't
up.
block now because he's...
No, because he attacked. So you will go to 14. I'm tapped out, so I can do nothing else. It goes to your turn. You have to untap everything. You have an upkeep to make sure anything needs doing. It doesn't, so you draw a card. That's it. And you can see what's coming, so we're kind of cheating, right?
So I'll just play that. Because...
Yep. You now can spend 4 if you want to. So this card says you may cast this spell as though it had flash, which means that you can do it like it's an instant. And an enchanted creature gets -5 and loses all of its abilities. So if you chose to play this against this card,
Yeah.
it would be attacking for 0. You'd make it
Oh, so you can't go
redundant. Yeah. This card says you have to sacrifice a artifact or a creature, but if you do, you get to draw 2 cards. You don't want to do that just yet. And this one says target creature gains vigilance and can't be blocked, and you can draw a card. Vigilance means that when you attack, it doesn't have to tap, so it can stay as a blocker for the next turn as well.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a good...
Okay, so you tap 1,
Spin that one.
you pick your target creature, which is this one. This one now has vigilance.
Yeah.
It can't be blocked, and you get to draw a card. Great, that goes straight to your hand.
I play it now.
No, because you played 1 land. You can only play 1 land per turn. You still have 3 mana to spend, if you want. So you could use this to make this crap.
But he's already...
He's tapped, but he's going to untap next turn and attack you again. Whereas this stays on this, because it's an enchantment aura. Enchantments are permanent.
Yeah.
So you're going to tap 2. You have to tap 1 more.
Yeah.
That's it. And now that stays over here, and this card is now crap. And then you're going to attack,
So now you're more like... Yeah. Now you're
but you
more
don't
likely
have to tap. So you say, I'm going to attack. He has vigilance. He doesn't tap. That's 2 coming off of me, and I'm going to go to 12. My go. So I'm going to untap, although he's
Is there a
crap.
way of you to get rid of cards?
What do you mean?
So like, that's shit.
Yeah, sometimes there are things you can do to get rid of it, but in this setting, it's going to be quite tough. I still only have 3 lands, so I am going to play 3, and I'm going to play this guy. Now this guy comes in, he says, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a non-land card, so I'm going to discard this. If I do, it deals 2 damage to any target. I'm going to deal 2 damage to this. Because of what you did here, this means that this has no abilities, and it's not worth attacking with, so it'll be your go. You're gonna untap.
So now I need a creature.
Yep. And you're gonna draw.
Don't go.
You can't really do anything because that says there's an additional cost. So you're in a bit of a snooker, and it goes to my go. Untap.
But I'm really powered up. I just use
Yes.
the power.
Draw. I am going to play 3. Play the big wheel. It's a vehicle, so it's not like these. It says, when it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. I'm going to discard a card, and I'm going to draw a card. Because of what you did to this dude, he's kind of crap. So I'm, at the moment, just going to swing for 2. You have no blockers, so you will go to 12.
My turn.
Your turn.
I'm all good to go.
Yep. Draw. Play your land for turn.
So that's going to be 5, is that right?
Yeah.
Or I have no other choice.
It says, when it enters, she connives. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 villain creature token with menace. So, connive means you draw a card, and you have to discard a card, either that one or that one. If you discard a land, which you can't because you don't have one, nothing happens. It has to be in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
If you discard a non-land, you have 2 non-lands. This will get +1/+1. It will get a counter and be stronger. That's it. So now it gets +1/+1. You can't play that this turn. That goes to your hand. That's it. Okay, and because it doesn't have haste, it can't do anything. So it will go to my turn. Right?
But it's expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
I will untap.
I'm with you.
Check that anything needs to happen. It doesn't. Draw a card.
But now you're just going to
Oh.
batter me.
I'll play a land.
So once you're behind, you're screwed.
It depends what you draw. Like, we shouldn't know this because this should be unknown information, but you'll draw a creature next. So, and you kind of made this one bad. So, I'm going to tap 1. I'm going to play this one. And then I'm going to tap 3. And I'm going to play this one. Okay. Now, this is a vehicle, and a vehicle has a crew number. Crew is the power of a specific creature. So this creature here is power 2. So I can tap this, and when I do, this will now become a creature for the turn. Right? This has haste, so this is going to attack, or can attack. I probably wouldn't because this is a 3/2. This can't because it come in this turn, but this one can because it's been crewed. So I'm going to attack with this one, and this is a 4/4. So you can either choose to block it and not take, well, I'll explain trample. You can either choose to block it, or I'm going to take 4 straight off of your health. This does have something called trample. Trample means, you know where normally if I attack and you block, you don't lose any life?
Yep.
Trample means that the power will go over, if there is any surplus, the toughness. So in this scenario, this is 4, this is 2. 2 would go over to your life.
So it's either take 4.
Or take 2 and this dies.
I just take 4.
Okay? And that's that. And it's your go.
1, 2, 3.
Untap everything. Draw a card.
Another creature. It was
And-
a lot cheaper.
You have
So I need
6.
7 for that one.
Yes, you have 6 at the moment.
So,
I lied to you a minute ago. The bottom of this is whenever you draw your second card for turn, you create a villain. When you connived, when it entered, you drew your second card for the turn. So you made a villain. So you already have this dude. This is a 2/1. It's a free creature because of something that it did.
okay. That's
And if you draw 2 cards in any one turn, you'll make another one. So this says this spell costs 3 less to cast if you've sacrificed a permanent this turn. Well, you've no way to sacrifice anything yet, so you can't do that. Your other one says, when this creature dies, create a treasure token.
Just play it.
Yep,
2.
that's it. And now you have a choice. Do you want to attack with these two or leave them to block?
I would like to attack them. So I could kill, either kill one now or just take your life points. Or you could block it.
Currently, if I choose to block, there's no way that you can deal any damage to me. My life points.
Because you could just block it and kill.
Because I could put 2 in front of this and 1 in front of this.
So it's better to do nothing.
Up to you.
I'll do nothing.
Okay, my go. Untap. Draw a card. It's a land. It enters tapped. This says I can pay 3 mana and sacrifice or discard. So I am going to pay 3 mana, discard a card, and it says if I do that I can deal 2 damage to any target. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to this guy, and that will die. This one is tapped.
So is he going with him?
No, he stays there. And then I'm going to tap 2 to crew this vehicle, and I'm going to swing a 4/4 to attack you.
To him.
You can now choose if you want to block or not, and if you do, how you want it.
If I block with him, then it does 3 damage for your old spell.
So if you block with any one, then the power is going to be stronger than the toughness, and that's going to come off your life. If you block with none, 4 is going to come straight off your life. What you can do is block with 2. Now this is a 2/1, so you have 2 and 2 on this creature, which would kill this one. But the toughness here is 1 and 2, so 3 toughness, and I'm attacking with 4, so everything will die and you will take 1 damage because 4 is greater than the 1 and 2 is 3.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Right, so you're going to take 1 and go to 7. They will both... Oh no, yeah, I have trample. They will both die, and this will die. And then it will go to your turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. That one unfortunately enters tapped, which means you can't do anything. The only way you can play that is if you can reduce the cost, but you haven't got a permanent. So it'll go to my turn.
Yep.
I will untap. I will draw.
The next turn.
This is it. This is it. I pay 3. This dude will come in. This dude has haste. So we're now going to attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't get it next turn.
And that's that.